All right, bro. How you doing?
Woo!
Episode number 2. We made it.
That was a fruity woo.
So you doing okay?
I'm doing wonderful. Are you gonna... I kicked us off last time.
I kicked it off. I said, welcome to... Oh, no, I guess I didn't.
You didn't do that.
Okay.
You're a little stupid.
I'm new at this. I'm sorry. Welcome to Twin
Wait.
Where are you... Oh, my... Where are you going?
I forgot. I painted a pumpkin last night, and it says Twin Chat. It's really bad. But I'll put it here. Our first decorative piece on set. Yes, there we go.
I'm glad we have that now.
Me too.
I feel so much better.
She's shining bright like a diamond. Just let her do her thing. Let her shine for us.
If you like it, let us know, and he can make you one. And it'll be free because it looks like garbage.
That is so mean.
I'm sorry.
I spent a whole 20 minutes on that.
I speak the truth.
I put so little time and effort into that. How dare you? You may proceed with the introduction.
That was my introduction. Welcome to Twin Chat. What the fuck are you doing?
Can you crack your biceps?
No.
Just me? Wait, let me see if I can get it.
That's so disgusting. Thank you for wasting our time with that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Anything I could do to spice up the episode?
Ugh, we're not even a minute in yet. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Could I have a cat? Please.
You want me to get up and get you a cat?
Yes, I want a cat.
The pumpkin isn't enough? You actually want me to get the cat?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm getting a cat. Kitty cat. Hi, Nug. You are on Twin Chat, episode 2. This is Rhea. She's a little Nug. She's our little Nug. No, stay, please. Hi. Oh, this feels so much better. I am content.
She looks thrilled.
She could not be more thrilled to be here on Twin Chat, episode 2. Oh, ow. Ow, her claws. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm sorry. Ow.
I told you.
Now I have hair all over me. Can I have another one, please?
You want another one?
I want another one.
Okay, I can get you another one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Off you get. Go. Another one.
Pico de Gato.
His name is Pico. Pico de Gato.
Here you go.
Get it? Because,
Here, take
Pico
it.
de Gallo.
Take a cat.
He has the honor of being our first guest on Twin Chat.
Rhea was.
Oh, that's true. Our second guest.
Do you want the third one?
Third one, I gotta say, man. There was only 2 in the arsenal. Look at him. He could not be more thrilled. Wave to the nice people. Hello.
All right, let's get a move on.
Let's get a move on. Did we do the intro yet?
Yes.
You said cue the intro?
Cue the intro.
With feeling.
Cue the intro.
More feeling.
Cue the intro.
We need energy. More energy.
Welcome to Twin Chat.
At least he tried. I feel better now. I'm full of energy. I've been catified.
Glad one of us is full of energy.
Man, I've had a week, bro. This week was wild. And I'm not sure, it was wild in, a good way.
So wild, lowercase w?
Wild, lowercase w. Mega lowercase w. I've had the kind of week where, I've been put, there were just certain situations that I was in where I was just are my eyeballs seeing what I'm seeing? And are my ears hearing what I'm hearing? Like, is this real life? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I literally have a list, like, of everything that went wrong for me last week. It was just a series of unfortunate events. But, so, like, there's so much cat hair on this mic.
Continue the story.
Okay. So, first off, I'll start with what happened to me on Tuesday. A little bit of background. I love Marvel. Like, the MCU, superheroes, comics, just Marvel in general. And they were having a Marvel trivia night at a restaurant. And so I really wanted to go. So I asked a few friends. They all said no, they couldn't make it. The trivia was at like 5 p.m. What kind of trivia starts at 5 p.m.? No one wanted to go. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go solo. Like, I'll put, like, gotta put myself out there. Maybe, you know, talk to a few people and just see what happens. So I get there. I sit at the bar. I order a burger. A few minutes after I order, the hostess comes over and gives me a sheet of paper and says, write down your team name and give it back to me. And so I'm like, okay. And keep in mind, I'm alone. I'm not really like a team. I'm just a solo player. I figured I'm not going to try to be funny. Like, I'm just going to write my initials. That'll be my team name. And so I walk over to the host and give the sheet of paper back. I go back to the bar. I sit down and I wait for the trivia to start. 5 minutes later, the hostess gets on the mic and, you know, starts hyping up the crowd. Like, hey, welcome to Marvel Trivia Night. How are we feeling? And, you know, everyone cheers. And keep in mind, like, there's a lot of people there. Like, every team, like, I'm like the only solo team. It's clear that I am the only solo team there. And every team is like, you know, parties of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was like a huge party of like 15 to 20 people. So me just, you know, being in the corner at the bar, just little old me, solo team of one. And mind you, I didn't even talk to anyone, by the way. Me putting myself out there, it didn't work. Also, to be fair, I don't think I talked to anyone anyway, especially like girls. Like, I'm scared of women. So, so I've never been to a trivia that did this, but the hostess, after hyping up the crowd, proceeded to say, I'm going to call out each team individually. When I call out your name, cheer as loud as you can.
Gotta make some loud noises. Oh, geez.
So she starts going down the list of all of the names, one by one, and each team cheers louder than the last. And my heart's pounding, like, by this point. I'm like my flight or flight was triggered. Like, I did not want to be there anymore. Like, I knew it was inevitable. Like, within the next 5 to 30 seconds, all eyes were going to be on me, knowing that I was just going to be alone at trivia. And so I did what any rational person would do in this situation.
You did not get up and leave. There's no way.
I got up.
Oh, God.
Got out my phone, pretended to look at it, you know, started typing, and walked away.
It's an emergency.
Yep, it's an emergency. You got to go.
Oh,
I just scooted on out of there.
It's bad, too, because, like, if you stayed and, like, screamed by yourself, I feel like people would have been like, you can join my team or something like that. And it's like,
honestly, probably, like, had I just stayed, it might have turned into a really fun night. I don't know. Anything could have happened, but I was just so scared of, like, I don't know what I was scared of. I was just scared of looking like an idiot cheering by myself.
I understand it, and I feel the same way, but I feel like any other person would have been like, but you're never going to see them again. Who cares?
Yeah, that doesn't help me. That doesn't doesn't make me feel better.
Me neither.
Like, the fact of the matter is they're here now. They have eyeballs. They have ears. They could see and hear everything I'm doing and saying.
It's kind of like in the same ballpark as, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to share this. I'm just going to share it. Selena, like, doesn't mind PDA. And I can't. Like, I just feel too weird. Like, if people, like, were watching us, like, being physical, it's like, it makes me feel weird. So I don't like it. And so I feel like it's kind of like in the same ballpark. Like, and she's her first rebuttal is always, you're never going to see them again. Why do you care? You're like,
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I can't relate because if I'm with, I don't have a girlfriend, but if I were to have a girlfriend, I would want her to think like I'm proud to be seen with her. So
I get that.
like I know with my ex, like anytime like I was never afraid to hold her hand or, you know, touch her in public. Like obviously like touch her appropriately. I'm not like going around grabbing her ass, but yeah, I stood up, walked on out of there with my head down. So much for putting myself out there. I didn't win, but it was funny because I heard, as I was walking out, I heard the hostess say RM, and it was just crickets, cricket.
Yeah, it's bad.
It was really bad. So if any of you want to hit up Marvel Trivia with me anytime,
Where was my
let me
invite?
know. You were lame. You're always lame. You wake up at the ass crack of dawn every day, and so you can never stay out late with me, which sucks.
That is true. I was mostly kidding. I wasn't gonna come.
You're a slave to your work schedule.
I do wake up early. It does suck.
It does. Anyways, so that was only one thing on my list. I have 3 other things that have happened to me that was crazy this week.
Do I have to sit here and listen to them?
Yes.
Are we gonna make the people sit and listen to them?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you not want to hear my sad stories? They're not even sad. They're just crazy. Okay, so for the second story on my list, I need to give you guys a bit of background information. Vital information is coming your way. I don't know how to say this. Like if you take away one thing from this podcast, take away this. Me and Ricky, our entire family, are the biggest LA Ram fans in existence. And when I say that, I do not mean that in exaggeration. I mean that literally.
Oh, yeah.
This is the part where you say, wow, Royce, that's a really bold claim.
Okay.
How are you going to back that up?
Wow, Royce, that's a really bold claim. How does one back that up?
Excellent question. Excellent question. Me and Ricky, my older sister and my younger sister, are all named after the Los Angeles Rams.
That is facts. That is true.
The initials to all of our names spell RAM. My full name is Royce Aaron Marnell.
Ricky Andrew Marnell.
And our sisters are also RAM. Our parents named us after the Los Angeles Rams.
What was then the St. Louis Rams?
The location doesn't matter. We're Rams fans no matter where they go.
Yeah.
But that's why the main color of our podcast is blue and yellow. It's because of the Rams. So when people say like, who's your favorite sports team? I could say the Los Angeles Rams, and I could say it with pride because I have the proof is in the pudding. Like it's literally our name. It's literally our family name and legacy.
Yeah, nobody can call us bandwagoners.
Yeah, no one can call us bandwagoners. Like I'm literally named after them. But like you could have an entire man cave. You could literally have all the gadgets and gizmos of the LA Rams, but are you named after them? Are you named after them? Probably not. And if you are, please reach out to me. That would be sick to like get to know you.
And I already convinced my girlfriend to name our child. But we don't have a child. Okay, I'm gonna back up. When me and my girlfriend, assuming we were getting married, whenever we have a child, I already convinced her to give me the RAM initials.
Yes, that's how you know it's real.
Yep.
And there's not a lot of women that would do that.
Oh,
So-
she didn't give up. It wasn't like an easy,
Wasn't it?
like, I wore her down.
In past relationships that I've had, when I say that we're named after the Los Angeles Rams, I base like if I am going to proceed with a relationship based on their reaction. Like if they're like, "Whoa, that's really weird," I'm like, "Okay, then maybe you're not." Like
Yeah.
maybe I won't do this.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
Because like it's something we love. Like
Yeah.
and I don't want them to not match that energy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I remember when I brought it up with Selena, she thought it was cool. But then when I asked her if we can do it to our kids someday, she was like, and I wore her down eventually. Our agreement is I get the initials and she can get the name. As long as the initials are RAM, she could pick the names.
That's honestly that's a very fair compromise. I'm down for that. So to the Los Angeles Rams organization, if you're searching for your biggest fans, our family, we're the biggest fans you got. We're literally named after you. So
Yeah.
That's all on that. Anyways, so that's all you need to know for the second story that happened to me. So I was driving on the highway. I decided to stop at a rest stop. I parked. As I was walking into the building, I was on my phone walking into the building. I'm wearing a Rams jersey because, it was a Sunday. The Rams had lost. Not really relevant, but I figured I'd mention it. And I was wearing a Rams jersey. And as I was walking into the building, I hear a car go by me. And from the sounds of it, it was a bunch of boys in the car. And they had the windows down and they chanted in unison, "The Rams suck. The Rams suck. The Rams suck."
I must say, made you feel really good about yourself.
Yeah, no, it made me feel like crap. I pretended not to hear them. I just continued to walk.
I mean, yeah, you can't really do anything about it.
By the time I registered what I was hearing, they were already gone.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Like pick a fight? Like,
yeah, still made me feel like crap though. Like,
it's okay. We have thick skin. It's fine.
Yep. Anywho, so that was the second story. It wasn't much to that, but it was just like a little thing.
Wait, so you said second story and not last story?
Yes, there's 4 stories. They're all not really big stories, more like tidbits. So that was just like another thing that happened to me this week that was just like, that's weird. The third thing is another quick story. I was at Wendy's. I went to Wendy's and I ordered a burger and a chicken sandwich. That's not really relevant to the story, but you know how at a restaurant, or not a restaurant, at a fast food place, typically they ask for your name for the order.
Yeah.
So I said, "My name is Royce." That's my name. And she was like, "What?" I said, "My name is Royce." And she's like, "Sorry, what?" I'm like, "My name is Royce." "Sorry, one more time." "My name is Royce." This is like a really normal thing for me. Like, I don't know why. Like, whenever I go up to a register and say my name, they always have to ask 3 or 4 times before they finally understand what I'm saying. And I don't get it. Like, my name is Royce. It's not that complicated. I usually just say my Royce the first time, and then they're like, "Sorry, can you say that again?" And then I'm like,
Royce, as in Rolls Royce.
Exactly. I just say Royce, like Rolls Royce, like the car. And usually then they're like, "Oh, okay." But no, not this Wendy's employee. She was like, "Sorry, can you say that again?" I'm like, "Royce, like Rolls Royce." And she's like, "Sorry, what?" I'm like, "Royce, like the car, Rolls Royce." I didn't raise my voice. I wasn't mad. Like, I was just trying to help her. And she wasn't getting it. So I think she just typed something in. I think she just guessed. And I sat down and waited for my food. And a few people, come and go, get their food and leave. And I'm up next. I've been waiting for a while. And I hear an employee, he had a bag full of food. He yells out, "Dress, dress, dress."
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that was the worst one I've gotten. Like, DRESS. Like, I literally have a picture of the receipt because no one would believe me. DRESS. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of crazy." Like, how do you hear?
That's bad.
How do you hear dress from
I don't
Royce? And like, that's not even like the weird. Like that is by far the weirdest one I've gotten. But I've gotten multiple.
You've gotten rice.
Yeah,
Bryce.
I get Rice, I get Bryce, I get Chris. I even got a Forrest one time, like written on my Starbucks cup. Forrest.
Yeah, it's normal though. Starbucks just sucks with that in general. I feel like they just never know how to spell anybody's name. Like Selena always gets the S or the I, even though it's a C and an E. It's normal. I'd rather them spell my name wrong than have them make me repeat it multiple times like they do to you.
No,
that's just annoying.
No, it's valid. But anyways, so they were saying dress, 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 and I was just like, I didn't want to volunteer myself up there. I didn't want like people thinking my name was Dress. I'm so sorry if any one of you out there is named Dress. It's just that name just doesn't suit me. So I didn't go up, and I meet the person who took my order. I met her eye, and she's like, "That's yours. That's yours."
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, "Okay, that's mine."
At least she accepted it.
Yeah, at least she was like, had the courtesy just like say like, "Hey, like I made a mistake.
Yeah.
This is your food." She apologized. I didn't need an apology. Like it's a completely innocent mistake. Like whatever. I don't even care. Like, so that was story number 3 of weird things that have happened to me.
But wait, there's more?
Yes, there's one more weird thing. The grand finale of weirdness.
Okay.
This one actually pissed me off so much, and I know like probably this would piss a lot of you off too.
Do enlighten
Do enlighten me.
Do enlighten me. It's late. I need sleep.
Yeah, it is late. I don't know what time it is, but it's late. Anywho, I had a long day of working. I had plans to go play pickleball. I walked out of my apartment, and headed out to the parking garage in my building. I get out to the floor that my car is on, and as I'm walking, I notice that my car is not there.
Did someone steal your car?
That's what I thought originally. But there was like a cone. There were 2 parking cones, like in the spot that where my car was. I could track my car's location through the Kia app. So I went on the app. I saw the address on the app, and I looked up where the car was, and it was at a towing lot. My car got towed in my own apartment building, and so I had to go fight that whole thing. So it just sucked. Like there really isn't that much to this story. It's just the fact that my car got towed. And I couldn't.
Shit week, huh?
Yeah, it was a bad week. I couldn't go play pickleball. I had to go deal with my car. I had to go get it untowed.
You had to miss pickleball.
I did have to miss pickleball.
Did you survive?
Honestly, I did not come out of it unscathed. I went to the lot. It was nighttime, and that lot must have been like a breeding ground for mosquitoes. I walked out of there like covered in mosquito bites. It sucked. It really, really sucked. That was my week. Just a whole bunch of weird. It was just one weird thing after the other. Nothing like necessarily bad, but it was just kind of like a whole bunch of like head scratchers that was just like interesting. Oh, and the icing on the cake is for our birthday. It was our first birthday apart. You weren't there.
Yeah, it did suck. And I tried to get back. I had to drive to Mississippi for a wedding. Couldn't get back in time. Apparently, there were a lot of people on the road for the hurricane, getting ready for it.
Yeah. We turned 27. And so for 26 years, we have spent every birthday together. But you decided to not be there, which sucks. I missed you.
I'm sorry.
I missed my brother.
I'm sorry. I tried. I did try.
So yeah, that was my week. It's kind of just not the best, but
I'm sorry your week went like shit.
I'm sorry too. It's fine. There'll be better ones.
You know how I can make it better?
What?
By not reminding you of your breakup.
That was so mean. Wow.
It's what brothers do.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. It happened a while ago. I think for the sake of her privacy and the privacy of our relationship, I'm not gonna say anything. We lived, we loved, we laughed. It was good while it lasted. I wish her nothing but the best, and
we're moving on.
Have to.
Dang, dude, why are you getting so deep? I was just joking.
I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a lighthearted, fun episode.
Remember that time in New Orleans?
What? Oh yeah, the New Orleans story. Yeah, that's your story. You can tell it.
Yeah. So we were in New Orleans. This was like a few years ago? I don't even know.
Yeah.
And Royce and I were done working out in the hotel gym, and I had just like a plastic water bottle that I took from that gym. It was like a complimentary water bottle. And we decided to go for a walk, explore downtown New Orleans. We were on Bourbon Street, and it was late. Like the sun was down. I would say probably like 8 or 9 p.m.
It was dark.
And we walk by this hole in the wall pub, and this massive dude comes out. He's probably like
really big dude.
Yeah, probably like 6'3", 6'4", over 300 pounds.
Can't overstate enough how big this dude was.
I'm holding the bottle like this, and it was like the most polite robber you've ever seen in your life. He just walks past and strips it from my hand. Keeps walking.
Yep.
And I look at my hand, I look at Royce, I'm like,
did he just take my water bottle?
that just happened, and do I ask for it back?
Yeah. I mean, so technically we were mugged.
Yeah.
We were mugged in New Orleans.
Yeah, I guess that's what you can call it. I had something, and the next second I did not have it.
I felt so taken advantage of. Like, he just took something. Like, I don't
Yeah, but then when I hear stories of actual mugging, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I don't bring this up.
Yeah, it could have been much worse. Yeah, we're survivors.
Yeah. Also, don't go to New Orleans. It was very gross.
I did not like New Orleans. Sorry to the people if you're watching this and you live in New Orleans. This just was not my cup of tea.
I'm sure maybe it wasn't like we didn't see it during its best time, but like when we went, there were like homeless people on Bourbon Street. We were like stepping on garbage.
Yeah, we were literally stepping over homeless people to get to the hotel, and we couldn't walk more than 10 feet without people coming up asking for money.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not a good time.
Not a good time. Not a good time at all.
But then I hear stories of people going to New Orleans and loving it. So.
Yeah. I won't be back there for quite a while. I vividly remember, like, on our walk back, like, I threw out my back.
Are you 80?
I don't know what triggers it. It just happens. But anyways, yeah, that walk back was not fun. I don't even remember how I did it. I think I tripped over a rock or some shit.
I got mugged, and you're talking about tripping over a rock.
Rock.
I'm stroking out. I need to sleep.
I know Dad's back was worse though. Our dad, I remember there was one time he threw out his back so bad. It was so funny. We were at, do you know the story I'm about to tell?
Yeah.
We were at Fun Spot. And for those who don't know, Fun Spot's just like an amusement park in Orlando where you go go-karting. That's like their main thing. You just go go-karting. And me and you, we were watching the go-karts.
It wasn't our turn yet. My sister, Randy, and my dad were currently on the track. They were go-karting. They were having a ball. They were doing their thing. They were racing. And me and Ricky were just watching from the sidelines. For those who have go-karted at amusement parks, typically when it's time for you to end the go-karting, the employees will wave you down. They'll start waving a flag, and that's your cue. You start slowing down. You have to pull to the left, go into your lane, and park, and stop. So, with that in mind, the employee starts waving the flag, and our younger sister didn't get the memo.
Our younger sister, Randy, did not get the memo. So, our dad, he skirts into the lane and comes to a calm, steady stop. Randy, on the other hand, didn't quite get the memo that you were supposed to slow down. So
she goes blasting in.
She comes
a-blazing. Guns a-blazing.
She, at almost full speed, she goes into the lane and rams right into Dad. And Dad...
And it's just like the look on his face. He looked heartbroken. Like he didn't know what to do with himself. He didn't know whether to be pissed at her. He didn't know whether.
It was so funny because he was like celebrating that he won. He was like, yeah. He was like looking over at me and Ricky and waving from this. I could do this. He looked over and he was waving at us like, you know, he had just won. He was really, really happy. Then all of a sudden Randy just comes in and slams him.
God dang.
This story gets me every time. And so my dad is just bent over in pain. And I felt so bad. And then there's Randy, who just acted as if nothing ever happened. Like, as if she didn't just rock the entire amusement park. Like, the collision, the sound it made was so loud. I'm just, like, everyone, like, that was in front of Dad was just looking back like, oh my God, what just happened? And Randy just acted as if nothing happened. She's smiling at us and waving. Dad is just doubled over. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Dad's back hasn't been the same since. My head hurts from smiling, from laughing so hard. I think that was a good story to end this episode on.
Episode number 2.
Episode number 2 is in the books. I
can't wait for episode number 3.
Yeah, next episode's gonna be fun. This episode again was kind of just like our first episode where we just sat and talked and told stories. And just another reminder, this podcast won't be just this. it's gonna be much bigger. I think I'm kind of getting into the groove on like editing the clips and everything. So I think we're gonna be in a steady state soon. Right now everything's still pretty chaotic. So yeah. Yeah. All right. If you hung around this long, thank you. Our next episode is gonna be sometime in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll figure it out. But it's gonna be a good one. So stick around for episode 3. And cue the outro music. I keep forgetting we don't have outro music. I don't know what last time we just did a cut to black, but I didn't like that.
I kind of like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Good night, Twin Chatters. Twin Chatters. I like that.
So long from our studio here in the household of Ricky and Selena.
Yes. Good night.
Sayonara.
Bye.
Later.
Deuces.
Adios.
Au revoir.
Ciao.
Oh, I think you got me there. I can't think of any other language. Konnichiwa? No, that's hello. Okay. Snap.